Today I will show you the Game of Thrones mod, which is based on the Lord of the Rings mod which I showed you before. First, you have to craft a gold ring which needs 8 golden nuggets. Then throw the ring into the fire. Also, when you create a new world, you can set to directly spawn to the Game of Thrones world. We arrive to the north. Press L to open the menu. First, let's look at the fellowships. This is only for multiplayer, but here you can see the settings. Here you can see the map. Let's take a look at the factions. Here you can see all of the factions and its information. If you reach 1000 points with a faction, you can use its shield. If you want, you can change some settings. When you arrive, a bit later this guy will appear, and he will tell you the basics about the mod. As you can see, he speaks Russian, but the most important part is English, so you can understand it. But if you want, you can translate it into English. For example, in Total Commander. Find the mods jar file and write .zip behind it so you can now open it. Go to Assets, Lotr, Speech. Here you can see all the speeches. Select a speech. Then copy paste it into a translator. Then copy paste it back and save it. Delete the .zip. As you can see, only the Dothraki friendly speeches are English. You have to do it perfectly or something like this will happen. If you don't know what the task is, you can see the main scene in the top left corner. You can put your stuff in the punches. If there is an exclamation mark above an NPC, that means you can accept a quest. If you do the quest, you will get some money and your alignment will be increased with that faction. Here you can see the faction's friends and allies. And their enemies and mortal enemies. This means that this faction won't kill enemy citizens. You can increase or decrease the alignment for this faction within the circle. Here you can see the map settings. This faction will attack enemy citizens. You can see the quests you have already accepted on the map. You can only have 5 active quests with one faction. If you want a new quest, you can abandon an old one. You can also see the date in the quest book. If your quest giver has died, you can't complete the quest. You can craft a quest book like this. And all of your quests will be there. In creative you can see these NPC respawners. You can change the settings or destroy it. There are several types of traders. You can sell or buy items with them. You can also exchange coins with them. If a trader gets killed, he will respawn sometime later. You need a little bit of alignment to be able to trade and smith with the blacksmith. If you reforge an item, it can get better or worse. Max 3 qualities for one item. First it will restore the item's durability, then it will add the qualities. You can add scrolls to the item. You can get the scrolls by killing enemy soldiers. This is how you can get the drink out of the barrel. This is how you can make drinks inside the barrel. And now you wait. You can also poison the drinks. In Pentos, the scorpions are invisible from far away. You can get the poison out of the scorpions. You can only smelt Valyrian ore in the Valyrian Forge. With the forge you can smelt 4 things at once. With the unsmeltery you can disassemble tools to get back some resources. This is how you can make a kebab. Also you need some fuel in the furnaces. If you want to use a factions crafting table, you have to be at least +1 with them. As you can see, each crafting table makes their own kind of stuff. You can get random abilities when you craft an item. And also, the weapons are different. And of course there are different arrows. If you are at south you will start to fry. If you are at north you will start to freeze. Craster and his house are always here. You can smith and trade with him. If you have fire around you, you will stop freezing. There is a White Walker. You can only kill these with a Valyrian weapon. If White Walkers kill someone, they will become undead. You can only kill the undead and the White Walkers with Valyrian weapon. And the free people don't have these kind of weapons, so the undead army is increasing every minute. You can kill the undead with fire. But this isn't true for the White Walkers. You can find the Night King at his altar. Also, he is one of the mini-bosses. The Night King is part of Jon Snow's quest. The only way to kill the Night King is by using Littlefinger's dagger. Whoever he kills turns into a White Walker. Dennis, Cotter and Jeor Mormont is the 3 main characters that can sell Nightwatch units. If you kill them, you can never hire guards again. Jon Snow will give you a quest to bring him a Valyrian sword. He can give you another quest, which is to kill the Night King. In King's Landing you can find Shandor Clegane and Littlefinger in his brothel. You can get Littlefinger's dagger by killing him or buying it from him. Gregor Clegane is the second mini-boss. After 3 minutes of hitting, he is still alive. And now the only way to kill him is by throwing him into a hole. They are in one faction, but they will still attack each other. In Sandspear you can find Oberyn Martell. He will give you a quest to kill Gerald Dainey. Gerald and Emperor Tabula gives nothing. Stannis will give you a quest to kill Renly. Renly will give you a quest to kill Stannis. She will give you a quest to bring her 3 dragon eggs. You have to travel far to get the dragon eggs. If you complete the quest, she will be grateful. If you want a dragon, put down an egg, right click on it and wait until it hatches. You have to wait until they grow up to tame them. For me, the egg that I hatched in lava became female. It reminds me of the stupid villagers, but I think he is only playing. If you want to tame a dragon, give him raw fish, and when the hearts appear, immediately put the saddle on him. Press R to fly up and press F to fly down. In Survivor, it's not healthy to press shift while flying. You can breed dragons with fish. Your dragon helps you in the fight. In the jungle you can find pyramids like this. In Survivor you can't break blocks here. Well, this is a maze. See you in 2 hours. It took me a while and there is another level. Found it, and there is another level. Yay. To make it better, there are dart traps here and some of them poison you. And finally, the treasure room. You can't place blocks here, so you have to jump. To open the chest, you have to break the banner, but be careful. Hornhole is always in the same place. Just like 514 UP. In this card there are several fighting pits. The gladiators will always fight. And when someone dies another one spawns. It's an easy way to get some items. With chisel you can write things on the bricks. With the millstone you can get flint and obsidian shards. They have to be powered with redstone to work. Be careful with the bandits because they can steal your items. But if you kill them, you get back your items. Sometimes a scrap trader appears, and you can smith and trade with him. Stonemans are living in the ancient wall area. They will attack everybody, and if they kill someone, they turn into a stone man. In the Mossovi forest you can hire a Mossovi Witcher. This is one of the strongest units you can hire. It's a good opportunity to kill the werewolves, which are quite strong. Watch out for the Shadowbinders of Ashai. Far north you can find tombs full of treasure. If you want Valyrian items, you can't craft items from Valyrian ingot. First, craft Valyrian mail, and out of that, you can craft your stuff. You can use different pipes. If you throw mystery webs, mostly you can get a bunch of useless items. In the jungle you can find explosive termites. You can put food on the plates, also you can eat it from there. And you can throw the plates. Oops. You can catch birds. And butterflies. I created a new world and made one mini quest with Crowland. That's why I can hit the Crowlands now. If I kill a Westerlands, the score also drops with Crowlands, because he's an ally of Westerlands and the crime was happened in Crowlands alignment area. With Dorn, you gain alignment because it's an enemy of Westerland, and the crime happened in Dorn's alignment area as well. Arrynvale is the enemy of Westerlands, but you won't get alignment points with Arrynvale, because the crime was not in the Arrynvale's alignment area. You lose alignment points with Iron Islands because the crime was in Iron Islands alignment area. And it's a friend of Westerlands. I'm +1 with Riverlands and I'm in the reduced alignment area. And if I kill its friends, I lose fewer alignment points. If you kill a White Walker, you increase your points in Night's Watch and Wildlings. But they are enemies of each other, so both of them lose equal amount of alignment points. If you have enough faction points, you can hire soldiers from the captains. You can hire different types of soldiers. The bonnet bearers improve soldiers' health and combat. In the command menu, you can replace his equipment, divide them into squadrons, if you set guard mode on, he won't follow you. You can also set how far he can go from where he is standing. You can turn on and off auto teleport. You can also dismiss your units, but why would you do that? With the Horn of Command, you can select what kind of ability do you want it to have. With the Halt and Ready Horns, you can freeze them, and if you use it again, they will follow you. With the Summon Horn, you can teleport them to you. In the command table you can choose the horns which squadration they belong to. With this you can lead your army easier. If you have enough faction points, you can hire farmers. In the commons menu, you can set them to go farming and how far they do it. If you give them something to plant, then they will start planting. And now you wait. A lot. If you put a hole in a chest, they will put the harvest in it. Be aware of birds and rabbits because they will eat your crops. If you make a pledge with a faction, you get many benefits. For example, the units are cheaper. I bought a little army. The enemy of Reach is Dragonstone, so I can attack them. Reach won't attack enemy citizens, but I will. From citizens you don't get conquest points. When you reach a level, friendly soldiers will start spawning. In the table of common you can see your conquest level. The more points you have, the more friendly soldiers will spawn. The conquest slowly disappears. If you become a captain, you will be able to see everyone's conquest. And also, every faction can start an invasion. If you kill enemies on your own territory, you will get red colored squares. Each kill will increase conquest, and you will accelerate the spawn of your NPCs. If you break the pledge, you will lose most of your faction points, and you won't be able to pledge for a while. If you don't have the minimum faction points, your soldiers will desert. I'm sure you can find some Easter eggs, but for now, thanks for watching, I hope you find it useful, bye!